A very cool art center opened up last year in Middle West Pubnico, and we're here to talk about that on the Weekender this morning. And it's been a couple of years that this has been open now, but it's created a lot of opportunity for many young musicians and those interested in performing. So joining me, we have the president of the CRE8 Art Center in Middle West Pubnico. We have Alexandra Rodgerson. Alexandra, good morning to you.
Good morning, and how are you, Kevin?
I'm doing very well. So thanks for coming in, by the way, this morning to tell us all about this. I've seen this on Facebook. I know you guys are active on social media and everything, yes. But for those who don't know, what exactly is the CRE8 Art Center?
Well, the CRE8 Art Center is many things. It's a really unique concept for Nova Scotians. We've combined opportunities for employment, a safe venue for emerging and seasoned artists to come and perform, and an opportunity for artists of all types to show and sell their work. We've developed a wedding package, our guest house rentals, and CRE8 Marketing, which is run by Walter Niekamp, the owner, and that is all to support the work of the Art Center and all of our partners.
And you and I were talking as well, Alexandra, about how this art center is funded. So you can just describe that, how it's funded?
Yeah, everything is funded through Marla and Walter. They've put forth the money for the buildings that were built, all the flowers, right down to where we use the stage. On the music side, everything comes from me for the music part of things, all the equipment, and one of our helpers, Ken Dion. He has a lot of karaoke stuff. And no, we haven't had any funding as of yet. We are looking into some to increase. We were looking for more space because, you know, you can only hold so many people in one place. And
Very
we want
true.
more.
Very true. So, Alexandra, where did the idea for this art center come about?
Well, I was working at the Red Cap restaurant as a waitress, and Walter was one of the coffee guys.
Oh, okay.
And he came in every day at 2 o'clock, and we joked and talked, and one day I mentioned that I sang, and that I was in the Tuna Fest about 2 years ago. And he went home, and he was talking to his wife, Marla, and she wanted to see the video. So I gave him the link, and she watched the video, and she invited me over pretty much right after, and we started talking about how much she loved music and art. She's always been a supporter of the arts. She's done a lot of things in the art side of things, music and art. So we started talking, and pretty much by the end of our first conversation, we had in mind that we wanted to start something.
Wow, that quick. That's how it happens in the arts world, for sure.
Definitely.
And we all know you have a very decorated background in music, especially around here. You're a multiple-time winner of the Tri-County Talent Search presented by CJLS every year at the exhibition. And you've just formed your own band as well called Illuminate, too.
Illuminate.
So we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But what keeps you coming back to music? What keeps you interested in it?
Right now, and especially with what we do here, it's helping other artists, working with other artists, and helping the students that come through that want to learn what I had to go through from 9 years old to 32. Not always easy, you know.
No, absolutely.
Just the little things, you know, stage fright, how to pick the right songs, you know, anything that will help them do what they want to do.
And you always have students in the exhibition talent show every year too, and sometimes I notice, you know, they have the nerves back there, but you just explain to them, you know, don't need to be nervous, just go up there and do it. Yeah,
for many years I stood up on that stage, still as could be, couldn't move because I was nervous too.
Well, I get nervous too hosting it, you know.
I would imagine.
It's a very, very important gig, that's for sure. The CRE8 Art Center, after it gets created, you put the work into it and everything. It opens up last year. What was the initial reaction from the community in West Pubnico?
We did have quite a reaction. Of course, you know, they wanted to know what it was and what we were doing, and of course we started out, we wanted to do more art at first, and it turned more towards music. Now it's starting to balance itself out in every way. But it did create quite a buzz. A lot of the locals came to our concerts, liked our page, supported, you know. Definitely, which makes a big difference when it comes to that kind of stuff. You want the support from your community.
Right.
You know,
Have you had a lot of people from, obviously West Pubnico, but if you branched out to other areas like Yarmouth, Barrington, and people coming up?
Yes, we have number one in our artists. We've had a couple of bands come from Halifax to play, and we're on Airbnb for our guest house, and we've had some people from California, Florida, that have seen our place, wanted to be by the water with all the amenities, and booked,
Wow.
you know. So we've had quite a variety. We've had a few away that were either at the Red Cap or the Argyle ER that came to watch the concerts because they were close, something to do, so, and which is what we want to do. We want to make it part of that destination package, you know.
So, Alexandra, there's been obviously a tourism spinoff to this, and that's something that's, you know, been highlighted with the return of the Nova Star Ferry and everything as well. So you're helping promote tourism in West Pimlico.
Yes. Actually, I've been in touch with a few people from the ferry that we're hoping to get aboard and, you know, talk to people, tell them what we do. Of course, I sing, so maybe I'll get a gig on there and be able to talk to more people, you know.
Possibly, yeah, possibly. That wouldn't be too bad at all.
Yeah, we're definitely going towards the tourism part of things because we want it to be a destination place.
And it's not only a destination place, but it offers a lot of programs that are listed here in front of me. So you do vocal coaching.
I do vocal coaching.
How long have you been doing that?
For the last 2 years. Pretty much when we started with CRE8 is when I decided, now, I've done it before here and there, nothing too serious, and the more I've learned through the years, I thought, you know, it's going to help somebody else do what I have to, you know, do.
Mm-hmm. And you also teaching, well, you have other instructors there teaching beginner guitar, ukulele, and there's also opportunities for karaoke there, too.
There is. Actually, that would be something that I kind of packaged up because we had a student, one of my students, that wanted a birthday party, karaoke birthday party.
That's the most fun birthday party you can have, I think.
And the theme was you dress up as your favorite singer.
Oh.
So, and we did karaoke outside at the Art Center, and then they had the room for the birthday party part. I think they ended up having a sleepover, the whole shebang. So then we thought, well, maybe there's, you know, retirement parties, anybody who just wants to sing karaoke, any type of party, you know.
The CRE8 Arts Center has the outdoor venue as well, the Harbor Light concert series, as we were talking about. Obviously, can't have that in the winter time. So, but you did start it up last summer, and you said there were a lot of bands even from Halifax that came down and played. So how did that go last year in your first summer for doing that?
It went really well. I mean, personally, as the first time being the one that books everything and makes sure everything goes smooth, it went really smooth for, you know, the first year. The bands were right on. They really enjoyed the place. The people that came to watch enjoyed it. I think everybody was really happy by the end of it.
And you have also an indoor venue in case it gets
We
cleaned
do,
out.
yes. We've partnered with the ye olde Argyler, Jonathan. He's been a great help to us, informational-wise and venue. So any of our rain dates this summer for our Harbor Lights concerts will be held at the Argyle ER, and we've already started our 2015 Harbor Light concerts. February 13th was our first concert back at the Argyle ER, and we'll do that until it's nice enough to start. Hopefully by the spring showcase, which is June 6th, 4th and 6th. So, yeah.
Hopefully there's no snow by then, right?
I hope not, but you never know.
You never know here. That's certainly true.
Definitely.
So, have you booked any major bands coming down for this already this year, or you're still kind of in negotiations?
We're still kind of in negotiations. I know we had the Odd Bit down last year. I think they're interested in coming back down. Quiet Parade.
Yes.
We did want to have Rain Over St. Ambrose. I know they're going to be touring a lot. So whoever is available, and also on that note, I mean, anybody who is interested can always give us a call. We're always looking for different genres, like different styles. Go up there and show them what you got.
So for CRE8, does it offer programs for everybody? Is it just for kids? How does that work?
It is for everybody. We have seen a lot. All of my students are at least under the age of 15. But I have had 3 or 4 ladies that were well into their 50s that came for lessons and, you know, wanted to learn what they wanted to learn. And so it's for ages of all. But I do find that the kids, you know, if you don't dance and you don't play sports, there's there's that gap. So this is filling that gap. I find they really take advantage between the guitar and the vocals, and then they might combine them.
How rewarding has it been for you, Alexandra, as president of CRE8 Art Center, to see this come to fruition and be active there in Middle West Pubnico?
It's actually mostly overwhelming. It's something I've wanted to do my whole life. I never really thought of the big picture and how many opportunities were out there to branch off of.
Right.
Instead of just singing, there's singing along with helping, like I said, helping all these kids and adults do and learn what, whatever it's guitar, vocals, even if they never use it for their own liking,
right.
So it's been overwhelming all the way around, but I'm loving every minute of it.
Well, that's good. I can tell you're very passionate about it. Yes. That's for sure. And you had mentioned, sports is a big thing around here for sure. I know that as sports director of the radio station, a lot of kids do go out and play sports, but if they don't like sports or are particularly interested, this is also an option for them too.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, they can play ukulele with Nigel Dion. Some of my students teach beginner guitar. If you don't really know your chords, I mean, they'll teach you right down to strumming that chord.
I should come up then.
Yes.
It's been a while.
I gotta take my own lessons.
And since CRE8 Art Center has come around, you've formed a band, Alumin8. Now, we've heard you before here on CJLS, your single "Be a Man," that was on here. And now with Alumin8, you guys working on some new music?
We are. We're 6 songs into our 10 to 12 song CD, and we're working really hard for it to be ready by June. Hopefully when our Harbor Lights in the summer starts, we'll have a CD release there and start the summer off the right way. My guitar player in the band is actually doing the production of the CD and the recording, so it makes it pretty intimate there. Of all of us, we're just putting out what we have in our heads, and it's coming together.
And like you, and like you, your whole band is local too.
They're all local. 4 fishermen and a waitress.
Ah.
Not a waitress anymore, but
that was the backup band name.
That was the backup band name. Instead, we chose Alumin8, which actually hooks in with CRE8.
Yeah, exactly. It's got the actual number 8 in the in the writing there, so that's it's fantastic. And if you haven't seen Alumin8, by the way, go see them. You guys won the talent portion of the open talent portion of the exhibition last year, and you performed a couple of songs. What was that one with Hailstorm? Is it?
Yes.
That's a good
Empire State of Mind.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Actually, we're almost thinking about putting that one as a bonus on the CD.
I'm thinking you should. I'm thinking you should. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what kind of? You said when you drive by the CRE8 Art Center in Middle West Pubnico, you'd think it would just be a house.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking to expand at all in the future?
We are. Yeah. We've looked into a few properties and a few places that we would like to. Of course, we want to stick as close as we can. It's a little hard in Pubnico because, the houses are either taken or scattered, right? So we are looking for bigger space so that we can have more lessons going on at once. We can rent out jam space, birthday party space, like anything that they could possibly want to do there in the hall,
And Alexandra, where can we get more information? I see you guys have a few different websites here.
Yes. Well, the main one that you would get all your information from is www.cre8.events. And that is our main website. You can find us on Facebook under CRE8. And, we're just trying to get, our people to like our page, follow us, see what we're doing, get a little curious.
And hopefully somebody that might be listening to this interview say, hey, I want to try, singing lessons or beginner's guitar or ukulele or something like that. Well, the CRE8 Art Center has that, and it's offering. And what does it offer to the community of Middle West Pubnico, tourism and everything, too?
It offers a lot. Number one, it offers all them Acadian children to come and do what they love to do. But it also, the ones that are coming in from other places, they'll have a chance to go sit at a concert or go sit in our yard and take a picture, read a book. We're very open to people coming in, coming out. We want it to be that tourist attraction that you have to see before you leave.
And it sure is. And,
it sure is.
And I'm going to slap myself on the wrist. I haven't been down yet, but
soon enough.
Soon enough. That's right. We'll be down in the summertime when it's the Harbor Light Concert Series is going.
Yeah.
And just a beautiful scene there on the water. Yeah. So, well, Alexandra, thank you so much for stopping into the Weekender this morning and telling us all about the CRE8 Arts Center. And best of luck during not only now you're already underway, but the tourism season as well.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Alexandra Rodgerson, the president of CRE8 Arts Center in Middle West Pubnico. The Weekender returns in a moment on CJLS.